Breaking news from the NFL, Falcons quarterback Michael Penix Jr. is going to have season-ending surgery for a partially torn ACL in his left knee. He was hurt on Sunday in a loss to the Panthers. He had 2 ACL surgery on his right knee in college. Kirk Cousins is now the starter for Atlanta. In his second season, he started with hope, and it ends in disappointment. He ranks near the bottom of the NFL in completion percentage, off-target percentage, and passing touchdowns, and his 22% off-target rate is the worst in the entire NFL. As our guy HD is back with us, and I know it's tough, Harry. We know you're Falcons faithful. This team invested the 8th pick in Penix, and so far it has not paid off. How concerned are you that he'll reach his potential after another injury?
I think he's going to be okay. This is his 3rd ACL, but it's partially torn. But if anyone who could come back from this, I think it's going to be Michael Penix Jr. This is a guy who's been through the process before. I played with a guy in Brian Finneran who tore his ACL multiple times, only for Brian Finneran to come back and have a very successful career. So I do have faith that that's going to be able to happen. Now, I would say this about the Atlanta Falcons and their offensive system. I would love to see him under center doing some play action and doing things of that nature. Also tailor some things towards what he was able to do while he was at Washington and have success. That's one of the main things I'm worried about. It's okay for him to go under center and hand the football off and utilize play action in that way, so you're not just stationary in the pistol formation. So that's really, and I'm being mild-toned about this.
Yeah.
As mild-toned as possible, Christine.
Yeah, very rough for him. It's his 5th season-ending injury in 8 seasons between college and the NFL. So with the Falcons' loss this weekend, it's the 5th loss in a row. We saw you as Uncle Spidey this week on your radio show. Are you at all optimistic that you'll be able to show your face in the future?
Well, I hope so, but Drake London is not playing this weekend versus the New Orleans Saints. Michael Penix Jr. is not playing this weekend versus the New Orleans Saints. It's rivalry week. This is our rival game versus the Saints. Their food, our food. Their music, our music. Their culture, our culture. And damn it, 2 of our best players won't even be out there on the football field.
It's very rough.
I guess I have to believe in Kirk Cousins. Kirk, my cousins.
Yeah,
we need you, man.
He's a little swaggy. I like the swag he brings out there. How many masks do you have? Because you wore the Ravens mask at one time, then you have the Spider-Man mask. I feel like you have a lot of them.
Yeah, I have about a good 7 more on deck.
Okay, good.
Hopefully I don't need them.
Exactly.
But it's kind of shaky.
Okay, you can see the next mask that Harry does or does not wear on Freddie and Harry weekdays from 3 to 7 Eastern. Harry, great to see you. I'll see you this weekend. In Cleveland, it's the breaking news into SportsCenter. Browns rookie Shedeur Sanders will get his first NFL start on Sunday at Las Vegas, with Douglas and Daniel still in concussion protocol. Sanders, by the way, just moments ago, did get first-team reps in practice today, something he was not getting before relieving Gabriel and struggling against the Ravens. Coach Kevin Stefanski and Shedeur spoke today. It's new on SportsCenter.
I just see Shedeur, Dylan, all of our young guys, but in particular that quarterback room, growing a ton, both just with the X's and O's, and then all the work you do in individual periods. I just think all that work adds up. So I do see significant growth from Shedeur and all these young guys.
My development, as a player and everything, and mentally and everything, has to speed up due to the situation. I did everything I need to. I'm doing everything I need to prepare to be the best version of myself as possible. With the circumstances, everything got to be sped up, and that's great. I like pressure in life. I'm just excited for everything. So, I feel like I'm the guy. I know I'm the guy, but, you just have to be able to see. The game got to speak.
Can't wait for it as we say hello to NFL analyst Harry Douglas. So HD, Shedeur Sanders, he finally got his opportunity to play with the Ones on Sunday. What are you hoping that he builds on now that he is starting against the Raiders?
I'll say, number one, understanding the urgency of this ball game. You're going against the Las Vegas Raiders, also a team that passed you up in the NFL draft that a lot of people expected you to be going to as well, showing yourself that you belong in this league. So that endures taking care of the football, understanding the blitz package. Now, the Baltimore Ravens sent a lot of blitzes at Shedeur Sanders when he was in. Please expect the blitz from the Las Vegas Raiders, because you're a young quarterback, you're a rookie. That's what defensive coordinators do in this league when they have an opportunity to get a new, fresh quarterback in there and they're going against him. But I think just understanding the urgency, we heard in that soundbite that we just listened to that he has extreme confidence. He's going to go out there with the swagger, make the throws, understand the blitzes that are coming towards you, make plays consistently, and don't turn the football over.
Yeah, he said the game will speak for himself. I want to ask you, though, about the big picture. How do you think that Kevin Stefanski should manage his quarterback situation once Dillon Gabriel clears concussion protocol?
I think it's week by week, but what I do know in 6 games, Dillon Gabriel is 1-5. He's had ample opportunities to be able to put a fire to this offense. That has not happened. I think, based on how Shedeur performs versus the Las Vegas Raiders, I think you take it game by game, and then you make your decision after this game this weekend if you're Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, I mean, there was so much drama during this offseason with the quarterbacks. They now have 2 total quarterbacks on their depth chart, so we'll see what they're able to do. Harry, don't go too far. Meanwhile, the game of the week in the NFL has the desperate Chiefs hosting the Colts. KC is trying to avoid its first 3-game losing streak of the Patrick Mahomes era. He spoke a short time ago and knows the importance of this game. It's new on SportsCenter.
Just like if you were going to like a big divisional game or a playoff game, whatever it is, you just know what's at stake. And so you try to prepare yourself throughout the week and do the little extra stuff so that your mind can be settled on game day, and then you can go out there and just play, knowing that you need to go out there and win the football game. And know we're playing against a really good football team that's playing great football right now. And it's a great opportunity at the end of the day. Obviously we're 5-5, not where we want to be at. But we get to write the rest of this season's story, and it starts this week with the Colts at Arrowhead, and I'm excited for us to go out there and do it.
All right, joining us from Kansas City is our Chiefs reporter, Nate Taylor. So, Nate, breaking even through 10 games is unfamiliar territory for both Mahomes and the Chiefs since he became a starter. So what is the vibe inside the team facility?
Yeah, Christine, the vibe inside this facility is urgency, right? The Chiefs know they have to get to a rolling start, and if they want to make the postseason. For Patrick Mahomes and the offense specifically, it's about having faster starts. In these 10 games where the Chiefs are 5-5, they've only scored 3 or fewer points in 7 of those games in the first quarter. Now, because of that, Mahomes knows he has to be better about deep shots, especially to Xavier Worthy and Tyquan Thornton. And I think for Andy Reid specifically, you've got to get a way to get Mahomes in more rhythm so that you can put more points on the scoreboard. So yes, the Chiefs know they're likely to not win the AFC West now, but they're trying to chase down other teams in the conference to get one of those last playoff spots. They're going to have to win on Sunday if they want to have a better chance of doing that. And especially for Mahomes in the offense, they better score quickly because they understand Jonathan Taylor, an MVP candidate, is the real powerful back that's leading the charge for the Indianapolis Colts. So the Chiefs do not want to get behind early in this game. And for Mahomes, if you show that urgency early, hopefully it leads to more points on the scoreboard.
Okay, we'll see if they're able to do that this weekend against the Colts. Nate, thank you so much. My brother from another is back with us. Harry Douglas, the Chiefs, they have got to win this weekend. What do you think Kansas City needs to do to clean up and get the win over the Colts?
I'll say number one, Christine, I was able to call on ESPN radio that game versus the Denver Broncos, and very uncharacteristic, some things that I've seen. Number one, the penalties on offense. They had 10 penalties for 69 yards. I'm not accustomed to seeing that with the Kansas City Chiefs offense. Also, Patrick Mahomes, he has not played the cleanest football the last 2 times we've seen him out there on the field. He missed Tyquan Thornton on the touchdown. He missed Xavier Worthy on the touchdown. You had an interception in the red zone. And then on their last possession on the 3rd and 10, he didn't see the blitz coming and got sacked and gave the ball back to Bo Nix in that offense. I also think last thing when it comes to the Chiefs and their offense, they have to be more committed to the run game. Take a little bit of pressure off of Mahomes. I understand he is one of the best players in the world, but even the best players in the world, they need a little bit of pressure off of their shoulders as well.
Okay, so with all due respect to the Chiefs, the Colts are looking to come for their AFC crown. What type of statement are you looking to see Indy make this weekend?
Well, number one, if you're Indianapolis, you say to yourself, the team that you're about to play, the Kansas City Chiefs, they've been the standard in the National Football League for a very, very long time. And they're the sole reason why a lot of other quarterbacks in, I would say, this league actually don't have a Super Bowl appearance or a Super Bowl ring. If you can add to cutting the head off the snake, why not do it? Cut a piece of the body off. This is I would say, an extreme opportunity for the Indianapolis Colts to also show people that, hey, we are not a fluke. We are the real deal this season. I also think the Colts are one of the most complete teams in the National Football League. So let's see if they display it on Sunday.
Yeah, Browns reporter Daniel Oyefusi from Ohio. So Daniel, we've talked a lot about the fact that Shedeur has not seen many first-team reps. So what can you tell us about that process?
Yeah, Christine, the Browns are on the practice field right now, and Coach Kevin Stefanski said this morning that Sanders will get all of the first-team reps this week as he preps for his first NFL start. That's extremely valuable for Sanders, who has been putting in a lot of work behind the scenes. He's been doing a lot of scout team and conducting post-practice sessions with developmental players, but he acknowledged that it's a different beast this week with the game plan that's tailored to him. He said in the locker room that I'm a feel type of person. I like to learn by doing and not just watching. So he'll get the chance to develop chemistry with guys like wide receiver Jerry Jeudy and the rest of the offensive line. And when reminded that he will be the 42nd quarterback to start for the Browns since 1999, Sanders said, that's ironic. I like that number. And he said, well, I feel like I'm the guy. I know I'm the guy. So the game's got to speak.
Okay, you said it was a different beast. It's definitely a different beast in the NFL. Sanders' last start came for Colorado in December of 2024. He threw 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in a loss to BYU. We'll see what he's able to do this Sunday. Daniel, thank you.